The law is 10 miles back and the sun is high. I'm burning up the road beneath the desert sky. The saddle's creaking and the horse is breathing fast. I'm leaving every shadow in my goddamn past. Got a bag of stolen gold and a loaded gun. I guess it's a beautiful day for a sinner to run. They try to cage me in a black water cell, but I broke the iron bars and I gave them hell. I'm a lightning bolt in a denim coat with a song of rebellion in my dusty throat. If the reaper wants to catch me, he better bring a ride, 'cause I'm dancing on the edge of the great divide. Oh, shake the lantern, make the cabin rock. I ain't waiting for the chicken or the judgment clock. We're the wild ones, the rebels and the free. There ain't no rope that can hang a man like me. Pour the whiskey, let the third all play. We're gonna outrun the devil today. The devil today. The devil today. I saw a deputy hiding by the river bend. I told him, son, this is where your story's end. I didn't pull the trigger, just gave a little grin and left him in the dust of my original sin. The wind is at my back and the world is wide. I got the spirit of a wolf on a midnight ride. On the floor, if you're looking for a saint, don't knock on my door. Let's go. Oh, shake the lantern, make the caviar rock. I ain't waiting for the ticking of the judgment clock. We're the wild ones, the rebels and the free. There ain't no rope that can hang a man like me. Pour the whiskey, let the get up play. We're gonna outrun the devil today. Bleeding over Grizzly's Peak, gun smoke drifting while the widow shriek. Left my conscience in a Valentine bar, followed the glow of a falling star. My stallion knows the sin of the shade, the heavy price of a debt unpaid. I ain't looking for glory, ain't looking for grace, just a piece of the earth and a hiding place. Run, 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 sinner, run fast. The rope is swinging and the die is cast between the Holy Bible and a cold hard lead. We're dancing on the line where the ghosts all tread. It's the beat of the gallows, the roll of the thunder. 6 feet of dirt gonna pull us under. The lawman says that the truth is his badge, but truth's a ghost that you'll never catch. Stolen gold shines brighter than the sun when you're living life on the end of a gun. Through New Austin's dust in the bayou mud, every trail I blaze is washed in blood. The world is small and the ending is near. I've killed my mercy and I've drowned my fear. They say the saints don't ride after dark. They say the devil leaves a burning mark. But if heaven's a gate that I'll never see, then let the wild wind carry me. Run, 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 sinner, run fast. The rope is swinging and the die is cast. Between the Holy Bible and the cold hard lead, we're dancing on the line where the ghosts all tread. It's the beat of the gallows, the roll of the thunder. 6 feet of dirt gonna pull us under.
Well, I was 10 miles back and the sun is high. I'm burning up the road beneath the desert sky. The saddle's creaking and the horse is breathing fast. I'm leaving every shadow in my goddamn past. Got a bag of stolen gold and a loaded gun. I guess a beautiful day for a sinner to run. They try to cage me in a black water cell, but I broke the iron bars and I gave wick is charred, the flame is leaning south. I've got the taste of copper in my mouth. The riverbed is dry, the stones are white. They're waiting for the ending of the light. I sold my shadow to a man in black. He didn't leave a coin, he didn't look back. The watches circle round the St. Denis clock. I'm just a prisoner in a suit of rock. I remember the gold, I remember the heat. Now I'm just a ghost walking on a gravel street. Every dollar I stole is a stone in my chest. And there ain't no valley where a sinner can rest. Oh, the lantern is bleeding a pale blue gold. I'm the one that the devil wants the most. Keep the shutter open, keep the old high. We're watching the last of the rebels die. Drown the mercy in a bar of love ride, underneath a cold and bitter sky. Tells me where to stay and where I gotta go. I've got a call that sounds like a winter storm, and a heart that no fire could ever keep warm. The Pinkertons are coming with a badge and a gun, but I'm too damn tired to get up and run. The light is flickering, the wick is thin. Where does the man end and the monster begin? Just one, just one, just one. Oh, the lantern is bleeding a pale blue gold. I'm the one that the devil wants the most. Keep the shutter open, keep the old high. We're watching the last of the rebels die. Drown the mercy in a bar of love ride, underneath a cold and bitter sky.
Sure thing, let's translate that high octane rebel folk energy into English. Imagine a stomping beat, heavy clipping, and a fast picking banjo driving the rhythm. Title the weight of a silver style outlaw folk, southern rock, but blood calls for blood. It's the law of the sand, and the ghost of my sins is holding my hand. blocking the gate. But I am the fire, and they are the bait. Let's go! All the weight of the silver ain't worth the pain. There's no washing out a dirty gold stain. Run against the wind, break every chain. The devil's a collector and he's calling your name. Shout to the heavens while the earth starts to cry. Today ain't the day that I'm gonna die.
The law's in the review, the dust is in the air. I'm a midnight rider with no time for prayer. The cylinder is full and the whiskey is cold. I'm trading my soul for a bag of stolen gold. My horse is a thunder, my heart is a drum. They're looking for a saint, well I ain't one. I broke out of roads with a hole in my coat, with a taste of the freedom in my raspy throat. They got the gallows ready, they got the rope tied, but they'll have to catch the wind if they want my hide. I'm a lightning strike in a denim sleeve. I got 1,000 miles and no time to grieve. Oh, kick the dust and let the lantern swing. I wanna heal but never ever be fasting. We're running from the reckoning, running from the night, but we're feeling damn good in the lantern light. Pull a leather around, let the hammer fall. When it cries yes, sinners so down. The Pinkertons are tired, their boots are getting worn. I've been a restless devil since the day I was born. I saw a high-stakes game in a Satanist tent, and I took every dollar that the high roller spent. Now I'm headed for the border where the sun meets the sand, with a grin on my face and a gun in my hand. sky turned black over land keys tight. I feel the cold iron, I feel the blood inside. They're coming with their horses, coming with their hay. But I've got the powder and I'm laughing at fate. The law is a wolf, but I am the thunder. I won't let the weight of the world pull me under. If the noose is my destiny, I'm riding in fast. No man can hold me, I'm free at long last. Run, run, the fire's at our heels. On the scream in the night, the spinning of the wheels. Stomp the ground, make the whole earth shake. Today, the devil's gonna see what's at stake. Between the bullet and the wind, I'm taking my flight. Nobody's gonna stop me, I'm vanishing from sight. I left St. Denis with my pockets full of sin. The sheriff swore an oath that he'd haul me in. But my stallion's a lightning bolt cutting the dark. Leaping over mountains, leaving just a spark. Gold shines and shadows, but the soul is the guide. Through the hypocrisy and the places we hide, I'll fade into the plains like a ghost or a prayer. A legend written in the Smoky Mountain air. They're closing the trail, they're locking the gate. But I am the spark, and they are too late. Let's go! Run, run, the fire's at our heels. I'm the scream in the night, the spinning of the wheels. Stomp the ground, make the whole earth shake. Today, the devil's gonna see what's at stake. Between the bullet and the wind, I'm taking my flight. Nobody's gonna stop me, I'm vanishing from sight. The law is coming with the morning tide, but there's no valley left for us to hide. I fed my soul to the wolves and the rain, trading my mercy for a silver chain. My shadow's longer than the life I've led, counting the ghosts in the riverbed. Oh, the west is dying and the lantern is low. There's no more reckoning left to go. We're just sinners with blood on the ring and dust in our hand. Right through the fire, right through the black. There ain't no map that can lead us back. had a dream of a golden field, but the devil won't honor the deal we sealed. Dutch is screaming at a God he don't know, while the winter's waiting in the mountain snow. One last job, just one more train to wash away the copper and the shame. The gun is heavy, the heart is thin, the iron's cold against my skin. Don't look back, don't ever look back. The West is dying and the land is low. There's no more reckoning left to go. We're just sinners in a dying land, with blood on the reed and dust in our hand. Right through the fire, right through the black, there ain't no map that can lead us back.
The gators are silent in the bayou tonight, waiting for the man who's running from the light. I sold my silver for a box of lead, with a bounty hunter's price upon my head. The moss is hanging like a hangman's noose. There's a devil in the water and he's breaking loose. I remember the fire and the rose estate, burning down the bridges to seal our fate. My horse is tired and his breath is thick, the air is heavy and the mud is slick. I've got a letter in my coat I'll never send, just a broken promise at the river's bend. Oh, bury my sins in the shadows of the pine. God left the border at the county line. The line on his featheret, the whiskey is dry. We're all just pacadors underneath this sky. Keep the hammer back and the eyes on the road. Every outlaw carries a heavy load. Tons are whispering through the cane, calling out my name through the wind and rain. I've got a cough that's tasting like the grave, and not a single soul that's worth a say. only friend I've got is the ghost of fear. They're coming. Oh, bury my sins in the shadows of the pine. God left the border at the county line. The land is flammable, the whiskey is dry. We're all just pecadors underneath this gun. Keep the hammer back and the eyes on the road. Every outlaw carries a heavy load. The mud of Valentine is sticking to my boots like the sins of a man with no home and no roots. I saw a black dog barking at the St. Denis gate, telling me, Arthur, it's a little too late. The sky in the heartlands is bleeding in red. I'm a ghost in a jacket, I'm already dead. Dutch has a plan that he's shouting to the moon, but the law's got a rope and they're coming for us soon. I left my mercy in a cave in the hills, trading my prayers for some powder and pills. My lungs are burning like the coals in the stove, with no more shelter in the Blackwater cold. Oh, swing the lantern, watch the shadows dance, give a diving outlaw one last chance. The west is cold and the deputies are deep. I've got promises that I cannot keep. Ride, center ride, till the sun goes down, before the devil comes to call it his crime. The Pinkertons are shadows in the tall yellow grass, watching the hair of the wild men pass. I've got blood on my collar and lead in my side, but there ain't no mountain where a man can hide. Just a few more dollars, just one more train, before the prairie grieves, drinks up the rain. Forgive me, Mary, I couldn't be good. I carved my name in the rot of the wood. The trail is ending, the light's getting dim. Don't follow me, don't follow him. Oh, swing the ladder, watch the shadows dance. Give a dang outlaw last chance. The west is cold and the dead are deep. I've got promises that I cannot keep. Ride, sinner, ride till the sun goes down, before the devil comes to call it his crime.
Seven crows perching on the coral fence, a warning of death, not making any sense. Sold my soul for a bottle and a glass of rum. Now death is hunting me until there's none. Saw the sun sinking down behind the courthouse wall, where the law is a lie and the greedy take it all. If they want me on a rope, they're gonna have to swear, 'cause I'm the lightning bolt they haven't caught yet. Is hot, the blood is boiling, the fear is real, but the devil is toiling. Hey, it's the sound of the storm. Drop out of smoke where the shadows deform. Tip back the bottle, spits off the ground. Born for the war, we're coffin bound. No haste for the feet on the run. Fate is a wolf and the hunter has begun. I kicked the door open and the rising called my name. The radio is static, but the blue stays just the same. Got a full tank of gas and the rest is just a blur. No chance. troubles in the rearview mirror's light. Traded my exhaustion for a motor full of might. If the destination's hazy, well the road is crystal clear. I'm the master of the motion and I'm shifting out of gear. It's a spark on the asphalt, a scream in the air. Don't you try to tell me that I'm going nowhere. Feel the iron vibrate and feel the oil start to burn. Born in the fire, taking every single turn. Feel the metal, leave the doubt in the dust. Where I'm headed is glory or bust. City lights are flickering like diamonds in my hand. The pavement is my paper and the tires are the pen. I'm writing out my story on every hairpin curve. A lightning bolt of motion with a steady set of nerve. Don't ask for an apology for the note that's back on weight. The world is getting smaller with every step I take. If luck is just a gamble, then I've already played my card. My heart beats to the rhythm of the road, fast and hard. Time doesn't wait, the wind doesn't warn. Freedom is the only thing that keeps me from the storm. It's a spark on the asphalt, a scream in the air. Don't you try to tell me that I'm going nowhere. Feel the iron vibrate and feel the oil start to burn. Born in the fire, taking every single turn. Heal the metal, leave the doubt in the dust. Where I'm headed is glory or bust.
The snow is falling heavy on the grizzly's peak. The promises are made of getting thin and weak. I'm huddling by a fire that's mostly ash and bone, in a world that's made of iron and a cold gray stone. I see the lawman's horse through the freezing mist, with a warrant in his pocket and a heavy fist. My hands are shaking as I strike the match. There's a rattle on the door and a broken latch. I remember a girl with a dress of blue and a life I destroyed just to see it through. Now the ink is dry on the bounty sign, and I'm just a man at the end of the line. Oh, the last lantern is all I got left, a tiny bit of light in a world of fit. Swing it high so the reaper can see that there ain't no prison that can hold me, where the sinners, the damned and the brave, caving out a net.
standing at the edge of the heaven's gate. But Peter won't open, he knows my name. He's seen the burning towns and the crying shame. So I'll head back down to the valley below.